It's no secret, I don't like most companies and I recommend against most products. A lot of products are scams, others are simply toxic. We hear from a lot of companies that want to partner with us and want us to share their products. In response, if they say, well, it's backed by science, then we ask for the research so that I can peruse it and approve or disapprove of the research methodology. Do we receive that research in response to their request? No. Other companies reach out and want to partner, and their products don't align with our values. They're absolutely toxic. So in response, I ask them some questions, and most of the time, I don't receive responses to those questions. The reason I don't receive responses is because they know their product isn't actually health promoting. It's not actually a safe product. Today I'm going to share with you an exception. I'm very excited about it. Of course, I'm generally excited because life in general is exciting. This beautiful spring day in front of this wild flowering dogwood seems the perfect time to share with you about this company. Now, most company owners don't actually know as much about their product or their materials as they should. And we actually have a video in part of our How to Research Everything series in which I share about why this is. Today, again, we have an exception. It's wonderful. A lot of company owners try to gaslight me. Again, today we have an exception. A lot of them will try to share industry corporate propaganda. The opposite happened with this company owner, and I am absolutely delighted and thrilled about this company. It's so rare for me to come across companies or for them to reach out to us that I actually want to partner with. I'm so excited about this. I honestly, when I received some of the emails from this company, my jaw dropped because I was absolutely shocked that they were willing to share this industry inside information with me. Some of it I already knew, some of it I didn't. It's absolutely incredible to me. All right, so I think you understand that I'm excited about this. All right, so this company is called, and I'm going to butcher the enunciation, because I do not speak French. It is Biquette, which again, I'm probably mispronouncing. This is knit in New York. This is heirloom quality knitting. I've had a number of knit blankets over the years. I started buying them when I was a teenager, and none of them come anywhere close to this kind of quality. So while the price is a bit higher than going to your big box store, remember, you're supporting a small business. If you like to support businesses in the United States, then you're supporting a business in the United States. You're not benefiting a multinational corporation. You're dealing with a company that's actually honest, which again is so rare. Gaslighting is the new normal, and they didn't try to gaslight me at all. In fact, this company is very open to my suggestions, little non-toxic homes suggestions. So this is very exciting for me. Now, I do have a small blanket that I can share with you. It is 100%, I lost the tag. It's 100% wool. So obviously if you have a wool allergy, it's not for you. Oh, but it's absolutely beautiful. Look at the quality of this. Absolutely beautiful. I truly have not held a blanket, I don't think, that is of such quality. Now, I am not doing justice to the design of this blanket. It's actually quite lovely. And I'm probably using, yep, I was just showing you the wrong side. Lovely, isn't it? Oh, it's nice and soft as well. It's so soft. It's quite lovely. These can be customized. So if you have, for example, a wedding coming up that you need a wedding gift for, that you want to be a healthier gift than a lot and you want it to be customized, some of my favorite gifts that I've received, for example, I remember graduation, my favorite gifts were customized with my name on them. For our wedding, we still have some towels, very high quality towels that were customized with our initials on them. They have a wide variety of designs. They support small artists, which I find lovely. They're not just using open source or cheaply purchased designs. They're actually supporting small artists. And, you know, beauty is important, as you can see right here. I love being in creation. I love appreciating the beauty of nature. It's nice to be surrounded with beautiful things. And it's okay to want to be surrounded with beauty. Obviously, as I said, this is wool. This is what I have. They also have organic cotton and I believe some other options as well. You can explore the website yourself. Regardless of what sort of decor or style that you or your intended recipient like, they probably have something that fits. So it came in cardboard box with a little bag as well. Handy little bag as well. Don't know what I'll use it for, but that's what it came in. Now, for those of you who are concerned about dyes, the dyes used are not organic. And the company was very, very straightforward about this. I actually, if you go to our website and search for dye, I have an article about dye. Just because something is certified as organic doesn't actually mean that it's safe. And it doesn't really mean that the materials used, the dye used, etc., are truly health promoting. So just because something doesn't have organic dye, just because it isn't organic, doesn't mean that it isn't safe or any less safe than the organic options. Sometimes organic is better. Sometimes it isn't. In this case, they also sent me, because I asked about the dye, they were very forthcoming, again, as I mentioned. They sent me a sample. This is, I think this is, I don't remember if this is wool or cotton now that I remember. But they sent me a wool, they sent me a cotton. I only tested one for sure. I'm pretty sure it's wool. It's fine. It's fine as far as the dyes go for me. And I'm actually sensitive to a lot of dyes. For example, Cottonique, which is one of the most tolerable products when it comes to clothing for sensitive folks, for people who know that they are chemically sensitive. Their black and dark dyes, I don't tolerate. But this, all of the dyes here have felt just fine to me. Here's the drawback. They have been using the mainstream, I believe it's Free and Clear, a detergent, as well as a mainstream dryer sheet such as Bounce, Downy, etc. However, and here's what's so exciting to me, they were so open to my, hey, I'm smelling something. It could be something from the post office, or it could be maybe something you're using there. That mention of mine, they said, well, you know, we do use these laundry products. It's definitely the dryer sheet that I'm smelling. I offered some suggestions, including soap nuts and wool dryer balls as alternatives. And they responded so positively. I can't tell you how unusual this is for me and how exciting it is for me for a company, number one, not to gaslight me and say, there's nothing possibly that you could be smelling. It's perfect. Our product is perfect. I hear this all of the time. There's nothing that you could possibly be reacting to or nothing you could possibly be smelling. Well, I smelled it, but it wasn't that strong, which is a little bit surprising to me. And obviously I'm right here. You can hear my voice sounding just fine. My throat is not closing on me. I did wash it a number of times. I can't tell you how many times because I don't know. I did wash it a number of times. But they are looking into the alternative options, which I said I offered soap nuts, wool dryer balls, and some other options as well that are more readily available. And they're looking into it. They're considering it. And not reluctantly either. They're actually quite enthusiastic about it. It's shocking to me. And this is a product that I have to share with you because it's so rare that I have these sorts of communications with companies. If you are looking for a blanket for yourself, for a baby shower perhaps, or if you have a little one on the way, if you are extremely chemically sensitive, or if you're looking to buy a gift for someone who is extremely chemically sensitive, right now, probably you would want to contact the company and ask what they're using as far as laundry products go, and ask the intended recipient as to whether or not they think it might be tolerable for them, because it may or may not be. However, if you're just wanting to buy a healthy gift, if you're mildly or even moderately chemically sensitive, it's probably going to be just fine for you, quite frankly, especially when you consider the contamination that you smell from, or that I smell from places like Amazon, behemoths like Amazon, Walmart, all of these other sorts of places where they have lots of various toxic chemicals. This is not the case for where they weave their product. As I said, the only drawback is in regards to the laundry products, which they're working on, and they're completely enthusiastic and open to it. So when I hear from them as to what they settle on, and it does take time, all right, this does take time, then I will update an article. If you're subscribed to our newsletter, be sure to check in on that. Or you can contact them as well. I will link to them below. Please go check them out with weddings coming up, people having babies, all of these other sorts of special occasions. You can customize it. It's an heirloom product. They're going to keep it. They're going to use it. It's practical, and you're supporting small business. What possibly more could you want? Thanks for being here. Don't Toxic out.